仮面の英雄、バットマン。
Many mutant Cajuns sent by the Black Mask Army to take on tasks and kill humanity were stopped and purified by Yoki Kurai as masked hero Batman and later as Batman Knight. Batman leaves after purifying another Cajun back into human, but doesn't notice that a clown mutant watches from the alley, who secretly laughs that he will be glad to put a smile on Batman's face again.
ジョーカー最後の笑いの記憶。
Inside his mansion of the Kurai-Zaibatsu,Yoki looks at his family picture frame and tells them that he's almost there to avenge their deaths from Chrono Kamen, and with his and the army's defeat will finally restore peace to Japan and other countries who are threatened from those mutants. He then leaves the mansion to go to a circus show. On the way in his motorcycle, Yoki remembers about the clown mutant. According to the files as subject number 1, the Joker, he first confronted to save Tsuji that lead him to his capture and became Batman.And wonders if he would show up again. That would make Haruko surprised to find him related to someone dear to her. Despite her decision to give that up after her apologies, he arrives at the circus tent to watch the show, where he sees and sits with Tsuji and Haruko, who the latter explains that she and her dear one love coming to every circus show that inspired them to become circus performers too by dressing up as clowns. They had fun doing that career until her dear's disappearance.Not only that, but the crimes of the Black Mask Army started later on. Haruko says that she is still continuing to be happy after giving up her ambitions that could make her emotions too aggressive. Just before the show begins, later, a clown performer releases a gas perfume from his flower to spread at the spectators, causing them to laugh non-stop. This grows suspicious for the three as this goes on for over 5 seconds until those crowds collapse, unconsciously.The clown is confused just as the lights go out and seconds later flickering on and off to reveal the Joker killing him, shocking the three as Yoki and Tsuji see him again while Haruko couldn't believe her eyes of what she saw. The Joker then turns to the three and points at Yoki that he will put a smile on the president's face again, but this time to die for. Yoki was about to take Haruko and Tsuji out of the tent, but Haruko rushes towards the Joker by yelling to remind him of her big brother, Joji Piro.As it turns out that Haruko's dear one related to the Joker was actually her brother, the Joker pushes her away as he walks towards Yoki, who takes Tsuji out of the tent to hide somewhere safe, lying to her that he has to run back home after rescuing Haruko. He heads back to the tent to rescue Haruko from getting too close to the Joker, but she won't hold back until she gets the Joker to remember about becoming her brother. Yoki punches Haruko in the stomach to lose consciousness, allowing him to get her to safety and grab his emergency briefcase from his seat, taking out the bat buckle and Battoman to transform into Batman Knight to stop the Joker, who reveals that he replaced the clown performer's flower with his deadly flower to spread that perfume gas called laugh gas at humanity to laugh before dying. The mutant uses his flower to spread that gas at Batman to laugh before summoning multiple mooks to attack him, allowing the Joker to go out and find Tsuji and Haruko to kill them for the army's goal. Batman laughs non-stop while he gets beaten up by the mooks to die. Storming clouds roar in as the Joker finds Tsuji in the costume box, as he was about to spread his gas at her. However, he was stopped when the Bat car arrives to shoot him away from her. Inside was Batman, who got cured thanks to Shoko driving that vehicle to take out the mooks and give him the non-laughing antidote. Batman takes him away to battle him while not getting affected by his laugh gas thanks to the antidote. He weakens the maniacal laughter and was about to use his grappling phone to purify the mutant's heart back into human. However, Haruko, who woke up when hearing the commotion, intervenes by protecting the Joker, telling Batman to not kill his brother. She then turns to the mutant to remember who he is, explaining about their childhood of watching the circus that inspired them to take on that career, going through the memories of laughter they shared each other and entertaining the kids, and that she have looked everywhere to find him as the Joker because his clown costume back then is always purple as his favorite color. Despite attempting to attack her, the Joker starts to receive brainwashed memories and begins to remember her sister by calling her name, making her tears of joy to hug her big brother. However, it was short-lived when the now reminiscing Joker gets shot in the heart, releasing out the mutant blood, collapsing him to the ground as he turns back into Joji. However, he loses consciousness, making Haruka to cry, trying to wake him up as rain begins to pour hard. Batman, who didn't do it due to seeing this alongside Tsuti, is horrified and confused as to why this happens. That doesn't make sense. Just then, an evil laugh is heard as the three see a dark figure walking towards them, revealing that he has to put his first experiment to sleep in the afterlife to forget about his brought back memories, revealing to be Kamen holding his pistol, making Batman to recognize him in anger that he now meets his parents' murderer again for real since the kidnapping, ending this episode with the sound of a thunderstorm, meaning that this story is finally heading towards its conclusion. In rage over Kamen killing Joji, Batman attacks that mastermind of the Black Mask Army to finally put an end to the terrors of Demise's and superior race. However, he comes to the decision if he would spare or kill him.
生かしか選択の最終決戦。